Hello! Today we're going to be discussing the Montessori education system and the learning theories that it envelops. These learning theories are constructivism, humanism, behaviorism, and cognitivism. The fact that Montessori encompasses all four of these learning principles appeals to a broad group of students and may be applied in a wide array of different subjects and institutions. Developed by Italian physician and educator Maria Montessori, was initially designed for use with children that had special needs. Maria began development of the theory in 1897, and her first school was opened up in 1907. Montessori education places an emphasis on independence and freedom within limits, and a respect for learners' psychological, physical, and social development. The essential elements of the Montessori program involves mixed-age classrooms and student choice of activity within a prescribed range of options. These options include math, the languages, and hands-on tangible work. It also relies heavily on uninterrupted blocks of work time, and it involves a constructivist or discovery model where students learn from working with materials rather than by direct instruction. Students have the freedom of movement within the classroom, or prepared environment as it is called, and they get the use of specialized educational materials that were developed by Montessori and her collaborators. The last important piece of the puzzle that makes Montessori what it is that all of the instructors have to be a trained Montessori teacher. The role of the teacher is that of an observer. It is quite dynamic depending on the subject and the needs of any particular student. The instructors are meant to intervene less as the child develops and promote independence. They are to prepare and organize the learning environment with a large focus on peacefulness. The focus on peace was put into place because Montessori developed her system of education during the First World War. The teachers advise, present a lesson, or observe children quietly while they work. In this way, children work at their own pace in a peaceful environment. The role of the learner. One of the main points of Montessori instruction is to make sure that the students respect the rights of the group. The idea is that they experience their own life and draw their own conclusions, master their environment, and later adapt and transform society. It is said that playing leads to working, and working leads to mastery. That thought is that practice makes progress rather than practice makes perfect. Through his or her work, the child will develop the responsibility that accompanies the freedom of choice to choose their own direction. Pros and cons of the Montessori system. Because Montessori method uses all the learning theories, it has something to offer each individual student. It promotes independence in learners and provides an opportunity for students to succeed on their own. There is no competition or grades, and this places the emphasis on learning the material or the concepts rather than getting good marks. This is a crucial part of what Montessori represents, but can also be perceived as a con to the Montessori system. Because there is no competition in classrooms and no grades, some learners may be shocked when they or if they are introduced to a program that does not have competitions or grades. The last pro is that there are many famous Montessorians, notably the Prince William and Harry from England, the founders of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and Microsoft founder Bill Gates. Just to name a few more cons. Montessori was invented 100 years ago, and some of its principles are now considered to be outdated. And it inherently lacks structure and instruction. So some learners might find it difficult and realize that they function better in a more structured learning environment. I hope you enjoyed my presentation on the Montessori learning system. Thank you for your time.